Zach Lean is an international studies and political science student at the University of Idaho. He grew up in a strong Mormon family in Boise, Idaho. Most of his friends growing up were also Mormon, but when he decided to leave the church as a teenager, he risked losing his close friends and judgment from his community.
That was something I had to consider, was that 95% of the people that I ever associated with were LDS, and I had to accept possible repercussions of what could happen to my social life.
Zach said he feared the reactions he would receive from his family, who praised him for his commitment to the Mormon Church. He said a photo taken of him at age 8 shows his devotion to his faith from a young age.
Yeah, this is one of those pictures that I'll look at every once in a while, and it's a weird sense of nostalgia. And in all honesty, even to this day, it's hard for me to wear any dress shirt other than white with black. I've literally got like several dress shirts that are different color than white, and I haven't worn them just because it's so weird to get into anything other than that. When you're raised LDS and a male, you basically wear this like every single Sunday for your life.
Since he was a child, Zach said he knew he was bisexual. The Mormon Church does not permit homosexual actions, which he said leads members with homosexual desires to risk their lives in order to follow their faith. One scary statistic is the fact that suicide is the #1 leading cause of death in Mormons aged 10 to 17.
If you stay in the church and you follow the rules, which as of right now the policy is that if you're completely celibate, you can be a standing member in the church. If you are celibate and you don't espouse your sexuality to other people or display it publicly in any way, there's a way for you to go to heaven. But when you get to heaven, it's very clear that you're going to become straight. God will straighten you out, basically. I could accelerate to be fixed, basically. Like, if I want to be fixed in the next life, what if I accelerate that by taking my own life?
Another problem homosexual Mormon youth face is homelessness after being shunned by their parents.
There are over 2,000 youth who experience homelessness every year in Utah who are specifically LGBT individuals kicked out of LDS homes.
After leaving the Mormon Church, Zach became the most influential young advocate for youth leaving the church. Through online forums, he connected with LGBTQ members, both giving them encouragement and assuring they lived safely. He explained a common situation for gay Mormon youth.
Telling you that he was sexually assaulted the previous night by a man, and not knowing what to do, he told his parents, "What do I do? I was sexually assaulted." And he admitted at that point that he was gay because he needed to figure out what was going on. And the response by the parents was to kick him out of the home.
Zach has impacted the lives of many ex-Mormons and has been highly acclaimed for his research on the impacts of religion. He recently gave a TED Talk at the University of Idaho on religion and curiosity.
These scriptures reinforce the idea that the church teaches you in the way that it does in order to protect you from yourself.
While there are many Mormons who are happy with their religion, Zach says he hopes to continue to help those who wish to leave the Mormon Church in the future. For Murrow News Central, I'm Elisa Smith.